Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today we need to take a look at the new Pokemon TCG Pocket set, which is, of course, Deluxe Pack EX. Now, yesterday I told you about High Class Pack EX, which is a Japanese name. Well, now we got confirmation it's called Deluxe Pack EX over here, which shouldn't really surprise anyone. High Class Pack is very much a Japanese way of phrasing it. It matches the terminology Japan uses in the main TCG. That's not the terminology we've ever used over here. We have confirmation that it is going to be out on the 30th of September, as we kind of figured it would be. And we have confirmation that every single pack will have a 4-diamond rarity or higher. 4-diamond rarity is EX. That's not to say every pack has an EX, because you could have one of the fancy artworks of a non-EX coming around instead, but you're going to get at least a 4-star rarity, and this is awesome. It is also worth pointing out that this is releasing on September the 30th, and going away on October the 30th. We don't get very long here, ladies and gentlemen. This one is going away pretty quickly. We get 1 month, and that is it. However, there is a little note there, and the wording here is very important. And the note says, it's coming around again in the future. It doesn't say may come around again. It says will be available again in the future. So make no mistake about it, this isn't a, well, you never know, cross your fingers, you might get one. No. This isn't, it is going to be coming in the future. We cool, bro. We cool. Okay. You know what? I can live with this. I am totally okay with this. And part of the reason, as I mentioned yesterday, and this is very important, every piece of information we've got here is telling us that this is a reprint set. I did not see a single card in the trailer, which is a previously unrevealed card, which is very important. We do not want mechanically unique cards coming around in this pack. That would be rubbish. You know what we do want, though? Super fancy cards. Like this Pikachu EX. I kind of showed you this yesterday, but I couldn't show you properly. Now I can. And I get the feeling that when we see this on our phone screens, it is going to look quite a bit cooler than it does on the screen here. But I'm showing you what I've got for the time being. I also told you yesterday, I was pretty bullish about this, that I fully expected that we were going to be getting more of these, and we are. Confirmed, we got Pikachu, Arceus, Solgaleo, and Buzzwole. And once again, might I congratulate the people over at Creatures and Pokemon Company, everyone who's picking these, might I congratulate them because they've nailed the assignment. Like, obviously there is a Pikachu. They had to get a Pikachu, right? Had to be done. But outside of that, they've gone for legendary Pokemon. We can argue about Ultra Beast later. But then we got Arceus and Solgaleo and Buzzwole. They've gone for special Pokemon. Let's phrase it like that. But they've also gone for really playable Pokemon. Arceus, Solgaleo, Buzzwole, these are all Pokemon that have seen significant play when it comes to Pokemon TCG Pocket. And I know we don't actually have official tournaments or any of that right now, but there's plenty of people running unofficial tournaments, and I can tell you that Arceus has seen a whole bunch of play. And I can tell you that Solgaleo has seen a huge amount of play. And I can tell you that Buzzwole has seen a huge amount of play. They have Pikachu did as well, early doors at least. I love this. I think this is absolutely fantastic. And I adore the fact that they've gone and chosen these particular Pokemon. Now, while I've been having a bit of a chat here, the press release has now gone and dropped. So now we can take a bit of a closer look at some of these cards, like the official artwork for these ones I just showed you. Yay! Job's a good un. Here's what it says in the press release. New Deluxe Pack EX Booster Pack for Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket provides another opportunity to collect past Pokemon EX cards, coming soon for limited time. Today, the Pokemon Company Group revealed that a special booster pack titled Deluxe Pack EX will be available in the Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket app between September the 29th at 11 PM and October the 29th at 10:59. Depends what time zone you're in as to whether it's actually dropping on the 29th or 30th. Obviously, the US is behind, especially when it comes to like Japan, so that's why we got those two different dates. It's actually the exact same time, but it's a different day because of the whole time zone thing. In Deluxe Pack EX, players will be able to come across many cards released in previous booster packs since Pokemon TCG Pocket's launch, ranging from Genetic Apex through Wisdom of Sea and Sky. That is actually pretty important and pretty relevant because, of course, Wisdom of Sea and Sky was not the most recent set. Secluded Spring was the most recent set. What that means is, for whatever reason, Secluded Spring is not being included. If anybody's wondering why, my inkling is, at some point, Pokemon have to actually design this set. So they have to draw a line under it and go, here's what we're using. And my inkling would be that when they started designing this set, Wisdom of Sea and Sky had been released, or had been finished being designed, whereas essentially Secluded Spring hadn't yet been locked in. And because the set wasn't locked in, they didn't want to use it for this set. I don't know that for a fact, but that's generally the way these things kind of work. We're not using a set unless it's completely locked in. It's not locked in. We're not using it. Each Deluxe EX booster pack will include 4 cards, of which one is guaranteed to be 4 diamond or higher, giving fans another exciting opportunity to collect highly sought after cards that have been previously released. Select cards will also feature parallel foil designs or entirely new illustrations, providing a new look to existing cards. Look at the language here. Many cards released in previous booster packs. Sought after cards that have been previously released. New look to existing cards. No mistake going on here, ladies and gentlemen. These are reprints. This is a reprint set. They are not giving us new cards. But again, it is a limited release, so yeah, they kind of have to. Elsewhere, we have better looks at the Full Art Professor's Research, the Greninja, and the Gardevoir that I showed you in yesterday's video, which is rather nice. But then we've also got these cards. Foil versions of Lucario, Red, and Sprigatito. Which again, it is worth pointing out, these are cards that have been decent and seen play. These are cool cards. And they're basically the regular version of the card. They've just added a foil sheen to them. Oh. Okay. Cool. And this honestly does make pretty good sense. They can't make every single card a fancy card. Something has got to be a little bit less fancy. So how do they make things a little bit less fancy? They do some little reverse holo versions of the cards. I get it. I'm down with it. I can accept it. Honestly, this seems like a great set for many reasons. Firstly, if there's a bunch of really playable cards that you missed first time round for whatever reason, wonderful news, they are back. If you really want just a set full of fun, exciting, cool things to collect, wonderful news, you're going to be able to get them here as well. If you are thoroughly uninterested in a reprint set, and all you're really looking for is an excuse to take a little bit of time off opening new packs, open some older packs and use that as an excuse to build up your collection, well, wonderful news! Yeah, it can be that as well. Love this, big fan. everything we're hearing is positive. It being available for a month is a bit of a pain, but the fact that it's all reprints does help to mitigate that fairly substantially. And look how good these cards look. But I've told you all about it now, so now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about this set. Are you hyped or are you thoroughly uninterested in a reprint set? Let me know in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. And get shoutouts on the channel, like the lovely Fawny Horvath, who's been a support of ours for a little while now and seems to be lovely. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.